¿Qué pasó, guys? Bienvenido. Welcome. Today we're going to be reacting to The Most Disrespectful Moments in Anime History 9 by CJ the Champ. I haven't seen this one. Sounds pretty cool. Let's get right into it. So, yeah. Ooh, shot from Curry. That was a nice dunk. I remember. I think I've seen this one. I haven't seen this one. Gee. Blue lock. Oh, dude, yeah. Epo. Okay, okay. I'm liking the selection. I'm liking the selection. I'm liking the selection so far. All right, all right.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen,
Mhm.
finally, after 2 long years,
Years.
welcome back to the most disrespectful.
Oh, it's been 2
moments
years
in
since he uploaded at this one. Okay.
anime
Hey, it happens.
history.
Happens.
Jesus,
College
I've
and stuff.
not done that intro in a very long time. But anyways, man, welcome back. I finally decided to say F it and revive this series from the brink of death. Because
I get
damn,
it.
it's
I get
really
it.
been 2 years. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it. But anyways, on this episode, however, though,
Dude,
we're gonna
that's
be doing things
hey
a
man,
little different.
it's
Because
understandable,
this
bro.
rendition is the most disrespectful moment.
It happens, guys. It happens.
Yes, sir. I'm talking basketball.
Yeah.
6'6" just leaping from the free throw line. Soccer. And yeah, I already know I done pissed off a bunch of European niggas saying that. It's called football.
Hey, it's okay.
Blah, blah, blah. What the
Soccer
fuck is
originated in England, anyways. The name.
and even the greatest sport of all time, golf. It is a nice, beautiful sunny day at this
Yep.
round of the PGA Tour. Winds blowing at a
Golf
gushing
is the greatest,
3
guys.
miles an hour.
The greatest.
And our first player at the tee is none other than Shaniqua Bronchitis from San Jose, California.
I think I've seen this one.
Looks like she's
This
found her
anime.
shot and she's ready to tee off.
The other one was Kuroko
Beautiful
and
line
Blue
driving
Lock.
for the
I don't know this
fairway,
one.
but the ball is dying down. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Drops right in the lake. And as you can see, Shaniqua
That is
not
unfortunate.
happy
That is
with
very
herself.
unfortunate.
Just look at her. Even her fans are heckling her. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Damn.
Alrighty, everybody. Our first moment is none other than the greatest street
No,
ball team of all
not the
time,
hoe. Not the hoe.
Jabberwock. So,
Oh, yeah,
in the
Jabberwock.
Kuroko universe, there is this team named Jabberwock that is made up of just straight YNs. And I'm not joking. All of these niggas are only 18 years old.
YNs, yeah.
Niggas on the team look
I can see that.
they're pushing 30. Like, bro, you can't tell me that bald nigga ain't Shaq. And their team leader is deadass named Nash. This is a
Is that
what
Steve
if
Nash?
version if Steve Nash was a
Yeah.
YN. This motherfucker tatted up and everything. I know
Yeah.
they gave him the pass. And he probably be spamming that shit. And that nigga most definitely Dennis Rodman. Straight
I mean, I could see it with the dyed hair and everything.
back from North Korea after
Young,
hanging
young.
with his homeboy. So Jabberwock pulled up to Japan to see if they was hooping or not. And I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for these boys. They was getting glazed straight off the plane. They just walking through the airport and niggas is like, oh my God, Nash.
I remember watching this movie for Kuroko no Basket or Kuroko's Basketball, however you want to say it. And I was confused because I'm like, this is a street ball team. Why is this like getting so much coverage? It's not like it's an NBA team or anything, unless like street ball is somehow just as big or something. These guys cannot give two shits, bro. Look at them, the aura.
So the next day they get to the court and they end up playing this team named Team Starkey. And
Oh,
boy with
no.
the glasses right here was already skeptical. He was like, "What the fuck are they feeding these motherfuckers?"
Oh,
They
these
are not
we
their
recognize
team."
these guys. These guys are from the game, from the anime,
So they were gonna have a
from our team.
10-minute exhibition match just to fill out some of the competition. So they tip off, and Jabberwock gets the ball first, and they immediately start pushing up the court. So Nash starts putting the moves on little homie, but little homie gets the steal off the rip, and bro is completely shocked. He was
Damn.
like, "What the hell? Did I just pick bro's pockets that easily?" So they take
guess.
advantage of this and get a nice little lay off the fast break. So everybody's cheering. But when little homie was running back, he looked back at Nash, and this motherfucker was just smiling. Bro knew immediately something was off. So then the next
Yep.
possession, Team Starkey steals it again, and they push it down the court with some good teamwork. And
Holy
they
shit, that was a
pass
nice
to their
pass.
big, and bro posterizes Dennis Rodman. But if you take a look at Jabberwock, these motherfuckers are just looking so nonchalant right
Yeah,
now.
they not give a
They were
fuck about
looking
getting
like they
dunked on.
did not care. So with 4 points on the board, with 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, these
Yeah.
motherfuckers go on the greatest run of all time. So they start pushing down the court, and Nash just looks at bro right here, and he finally decided, okay,
Oh, you can tell this is a street ball with what he's about to do. Yep. You can't do that in the NBA. You get stripped. Yeah, you get stripped if you did that. And gets passed. Again, you get stripped. That'd be a turnover in the NBA. I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
Niggas was shook. Ain't know what the hell happened, but it gets worse. Unc right here starts pushing down the court, and he already got bro lost.
Ooh.
So then he just smirks
Nice handles.
and just starts doing street ball shit.
Yep. Uncle Drew.
Then he turns around and smacks him.
Ooh, that did nah. Nah, bro. If you did that to me, bro, I think we'd have to fucking have a talk. Like that ass. We playing the game. We playing the game. We're not doing none of this disrespectful shit, dude. If I'm gonna lose, and you're better than me, you're better than me. But you're not gonna do that shit. Nah. We're gonna have a talk. As unintimidating as I look.
So after that, bro
No, but no, seriously, that's disrespectful as fuck. I'd throw down, bro.
Already got bro right here fearing for
I ain't letting that slide.
I know he gotta be thinking in his head right now. If I get embarrassed like this on national TV, ain't no hoes gonna wanna fuck with me. So Shaq saw the fear in his eyes and took advantage of it.
If that's all it takes for you to lose women, bro, they ain't worth it.
Traveling, just doing a bunch of bullshit. Had bro on
yeah, dude.
Then he hits him with a late Q3. And oh Lord have mercy, poor Four Eyes.
It's ironic because LeBron ain't known for his 3-pointers.
Pushes to the paint, and he ends up breaking this
dude, that is how the it happens, bro.
Oh my god. Put the fries in the bag, dog. Never
lace
up your shoes again.
I would never go back to that court if that happened to me, bro.
Green fuck, nigga. Big Mac.
And they started
not fucking Peter, bro.
Most brutal 4 quarters ever seen.
Yeah, dude, these guys were disrespecting the Japanese with this shit.
Nash drives into the paint with his elite ball handling, throws up the alley to homeboy, and bro right here makes the crucial mistake of jumping with him.
Don't. That's gonna.
I would like to have a moment of silence real quick.
I need you, come.
Thank you. Watch out.
Yep. Dude, if that happens, it happens in basketball a lot. So, but it definitely does hurt your pride if that happens to you, dude. Oh my god.
Score was a whopping 86 to 6.
Oh, an 80-point deficit, bro. Dude, if that happened in the NBA, bro, that team has got to leave the city. For example, if that happened like in LA or some shit, and the Lakers lost by 80 points, all those Lakers players better not fucking come back to that court ever again. They better leave that fucking city, because I don't think the city's gonna let that shit slide, bro. 80-point deficit. 80 fucking points dropped on your fucking heads. Man, they're good players. If you watch the anime, the Team Starkey is like, they're players from top schools in Japan, and they got their asses ran through by this fucking American street ball team. Holy shit.
Team Starkey only scored once after they scored
86 and 2, yep.
Before Jabberwock locked in. Oh my god, never pick up the ball ever again. Leave the game before it leaves you. So after the game,
they did Shaq dirty, but Shaq got so bad
like,
later on in his career.
Nash dead stares bro in the face. And guess what he does?
Oh. Okay.
Spit on bro's head.
Nah.
Zero respect at all. And then he has to
dude, I'm throwing hands, dude.
Translate this at 50% accuracy. I would just like to say, all y'all niggas are trash. Like really, is this the best y'all got to offer? Get the fuck off of my court. Y'all called us to fly all the way out here on that 18-hour-long ass flight.
And then they put the fucking Avengers against them, and they got their asses handed to them. So it worked out for Japan.
Yeah, say something, monkey. Oh my god, bro. Didn't I tell this nigga to chill out saying monkey? And you know
what?
One more for the one time.
Oh,
pussy hoe. This nigga is trash.
Dude, I would have fucking thrown hands so quick if he spit on my fucking hand like that, dude. That guy,
on national TV.
You gotta understand. I think his name is. Oh, I think his name is no, right? That man had more patience than me. I'm like pretty impulsive, and if that shit happened to me, I would throw hands. I'd probably get my ass kicked. But hey, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down swinging. Taking. I'm not taking that shit, bro. It's not only is that fucking nasty, it's unhygienic, man. Never ever, and I mean never ever, guys, spit on another man's fucking hand like that, dude. If you want, unless you want your ass beat.
And telling me to put the fries in the bag. No, bro. And they're just standing there in shambles knowing, oh my god, none of the Huss are gonna fuck with us no
No, they're
more.
frustrated. I don't think that was the case, but yeah. Oh, Ed. Give it a second. Give it a second. Okay, we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, moment 2.
Alright.
Super-powered putt-putt man. Ladies and gentlemen, never in my life did
Golf?
I ever think I would be talking about a golf anime. But the shit that we are about to see is just absolutely absurd.
Okay.
So
I think I've seen this.
found this anime called Rising Impact. And
Oh, yeah.
how I even
Never seen
found
this.
this in the first place, I was scrolling on my reels and I saw this midget, a 4-foot tall child, bleeding from the forehead, looking like
Well, I don't know if he's a midget if he's a child. He'll definitely grow taller.
the fucking over some damn golf. And this little nigga swung his body and boomed that bitch.
Ooh.
He drove the ball so hard.
That's a nice
ball
drive.
ricocheted and broke the flag, leading to him getting a hole in one from like 200 yards out. That is 2 football fields, nigga. I mean, dog, look at the ball. The ball is smoking. That bitch is dead.
What's wrong with this child?
And everything, good God. And this little nigga was just standing there locked the fuck in with no emotion. So,
Yeah,
me being
that
curious,
child
I
is a
decided
demon.
to watch the whole thing. I don't know why, but I ended up witnessing one of the most disrespectful things a nigga could possibly do. So there was a massive tournament that was happening, and these 4 ugly ass niggas was talking some crazy shit.
Nah,
this
bro.
ugly ass gremlin, big back 4-eye bitch. This big donut lip, light skinned Mr.
Yep.
Popo with a buzz cut looking ass nigga, and look at his zest.
Nah, man, look at this motherfucker, dude. His beard his chin is below his beard, bro. Give it up, bro. Fucking shave that shit off. It does not look good, bro. This dude would look 10 times better if his fucking beard wasn't in his fucking above his fucking chin. Yeah, bro. Brody gotta let it go, bro. This right here, dude, is embarrassing. Look at that.
That's Abraham Lincoln. What the fuck is this, my
That's
nigga?
not an
Is
Abraham
this
Lincoln, bro.
supposed to be a beard because it ain't bearded. Nigga got a chin strap, but it ain't on his chin. Like, bro, cut that
Yeah.
shit off and restart. And this
Exactly.
dude just looks like a generic high school bully. He
Oh, he
the
looks like a
whole college
douchebag, yeah.
frat boy starter pack look. So while they was yapping, this femboy demon comes behind them named Lancelot. And you already know he on that elegant shit.
Yeah.
He talking like, judging by your loud voices,
You know
look
this is the
good
girl's
better
favorite
than you."
character,
So
bro.
this overzealous, big-backed gremlin told this man, so you want to talk shit, huh? So why don't you play around the golf with us, huh? So Donut Lips and the frat boy was like, yeah, let's shit on him. So Lancelot accepts their challenge with a smile on his face like, oh yes, it would be lovely. But little did they know, they were about to get clipped and put on ESPN top 10 plays. So later on when they get to the hole, the ugly quartet is already planning to cheat. Big Back Gremlin grabbed Donut Lips and told him, take your fat ass all the way over to the green and make sure that nigga shit doesn't go in. So the 2 stooges run all the way to the green so they can fix the game on some Kansas City Chiefs shit. So the first one to go
Oh
up
shit!
is Zesty
Not
and
the
Lincoln.
Kansas,
And
not
was
the
that
Chiefs, bro.
motherfucker wearing booty shorts on the golf course.
Oh.
Alright, Abe. So he hit
Oh,
some nice
God,
shot and lands
bro.
on the green
Not
on the first
booty
hit.
shorts.
So Big Back Gremlin is up next, and you already know she started yapping. Oh my gosh, I guess it's my turn. My calculations is I'm gonna hit the green on the first hit. Man, please shut the fuck up.
Dude, I never liked fucking denim jeans, bro, or denim shorts. I don't know anybody who would want to fucking wear those, bro. It doesn't look good.
Hit the ball, yeah.
I'd rather wear basketball shorts.
British accent. So she lines up her shot, and she hits hers, and surprisingly, it was
Yep.
a good hit, landing very close to the hole. This gremlin may have one of the worst builds I've ever
Ooh,
seen, but
not
she
Nia
hit that
Jax, bro.
motherfucker, though. So
Not
it was
fucking
finally
Nia
time
Jax.
for Lancelot's
Oh,
turn. And
she
guess
caught
what
her.
this
She caught her
man
stray,
does?
bro.
He pulls out a putter. So obviously the ugly bastards are like, wait a minute, are you throwing? Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like free elo to me. And this man is really set on driving this bitch 150 yards with a putter.
I don't know
Now,
anything
a
about
lot of
golf, so I don't
people
know what that
a
means.
lot about golf, but everybody in their right mind
Yeah,
should know.
well, we know
You
not
do
to drive.
Use a putter right here.
Yeah.
You use a putter when you are close enough to hit it in the hole. So if
Mm-hmm.
I had to explain this in like football terms, chucking up a 100-yard Hail Mary into quadruple coverage and praying to God your receiver somehow comes down with it. That is how insane this is. So this man just walks up with no
Okay.
fucks given.
Good explanation.
Lines up his shot and booms it.
Is this nigga serious?
150 yards with the putter. And when it landed, it damn near was a hole-in-one, literally inches off. So the two stooges saw this, and these evil conniving motherfuckers looked at each other and said,
I think I'm about to steal.
but when Lancelot and them walked up to the hole, you don't even see his ball no more because they moved it.
Over
they moved
here.
it all the way to the top of this hill to give him the hardest shot humanly possible.
Oh,
He knows that
that's
shit.
some
He was
nasty
thinking in his
shit,
head,
bro.
like, fucking idiotic lot, yeah. I can clearly see that dirty ass size 13 ass feet all over
Yeah,
the green,
they acting like
So
you can't see the
Lancelot
imprint of
decides,
the
you know
fucking
what?
feet
I'm
in the
not even gonna
on the
argue
grass.
with them. I'm just gonna shit on them so hard they're gonna quit this fucking sport. So he activates his superpowers because you know anime loves to give
Yep.
niggas superpowers in sports. And he turns the putter sideways and hits it. So with their feeble brains, they're thinking, oh yeah, he hit the ball too hard. Fucking dumbass. So the ball just completely misses the cup. But he hit this ball with so much backspin on it. It rolls back.
Oh,
into
that
the
nah,
cup
bro.
and he sinks it.
He was straight up styling on them, bro.
They
He didn't have to do them like that.
And he started talking mad crazy.
He was
shit.
styling
What's
on them.
wrong with you, Lord? Yeah. Hurry the fuck up and hit your shot, you big back midget gremlin bitch. Yeah. So old girl lines up her shot, thinking that this is just gonna be an easy.
She's gonna
put-in.
fuck-
And
she's
right
gonna
at the
fuck it
moment
up.
She hits it. Zesty Abe Lincoln notices. Wait, don't do it! Because the hole
Yeah.
was surrounded by a skid mark, completely blocking her ball. The backspin on that ball was so hard, he quite literally burnt the grass and changed the whole lay of the land. So after she screwed up, Senior Booty Shorts is like, huh, what an amateur mistake. All you gotta do is just hit the ball a little harder. So Abe Lincoln puts his, thinking that his has enough strength, but his ball just gets completely
Oh,
stopped
the divot's
and rolls
pretty
over to
div.
the side. And this
The
man's
divot's too
embarrassed.
deep for you to hit it a little
He
harder.
goes over to see the ball, and he ends up realizing this man just didn't burn the grass. He made a World War I trench to
Yep.
completely jail them from making the hole. So they had no chance. And he's just looking at him like, are you locked down to play some more, yeah? Or are you gonna be some pussies and leave? And well, they decided to be pussy and leave because they was not about to play this nigga again. He beat them.
Yeah,
so
locked
bad,
out.
they
That's a
decided
good- that's
to
good,
Put
yeah.
the clubs down and put the fries in
In the bag. Put the fries in the bag, boys. Yeah, dude, that's insane. I don't even know how the fuck you put backspin on a golf ball, bro. Jesus Christ.
The humbling of Blue Lock.
Oh.
Blue Lock. Probably the most disrespectful sports anime of all time. And
All
I
about
mean,
ego,
there's multiple
so-
moments to choose from Isagi straight up bullying Baro, making the king feel like a peasant. And I know y'all seen that one translation of this moment. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, we can even go back to the first episode. Y'all remember bro right here?
Oh, fuck
I
that
thought
guy.
He was gonna be the main side character. But
No, Isagi got rid of him right off the
Get
bat.
your sorry ass out of here. You're washed and your career's over. Shit, I don't even remember bro's name.
No, he
if
just
even
wasn't,
had a name. And I mean, we can go
egoist
on
enough.
about Blue Lock for a minute. Hell, if I make another rendition of this that's sports, I'll probably have more of it in there. But today we are focusing on the humbling of Blue Lock. Because these World 5 niggas cooked them so bad, it had to make them rethink their careers. So how this even happened? This man Ego decided to give Blue Lock a test. So he decided, I'm gonna bring in the all-star team. So he got straight demons from around the world to just cook.
Argentina,
And these dudes are
Brazil.
based off of real players. Like,
Some of the
I'm
best
not even a
countries with
soccer
the best
nigga, but I am
best players, yeah.
99% sure that nigga is Mbappe. Like, that's a given.
Oh,
So the
yeah, the
moment they got
hairstyle
in
tells
there,
it
they
all.
was already talking shit. And they were saying it in English, so they didn't know what the hell they were saying. Bro with the dreads was like, oh my God, they're so puny. They look like pretzel sticks. That's an understatement, mate. It looks like they haven't hit the weight room in their fucking life yet. Oh my God, guys, I think they're talking shit. So Rick
Yeah,
was the
they're
only
talking
dude
shit in
who
English.
knew English. So he walked up to him and brought that same energy, staring him down like, you think this is a fucking joke, huh? I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of you so bad. I'm gonna make your old ass
This
retire,
guy
and you
talks
can
way too
finally
much
have
shit
the
for
time to
being
get a
in his
fucking
brother's shadow.
twist. Man, you
I remember
reckless
this.
pussy bitch nigga. I'll beat your ass right now. So before a fight breaks out, they had to break it up because that boy Ren was talking reckless.
Yeah,
But sadly,
he was.
My dog was about to get humbled. So the whistle blows,
Which I think helped Rin and the whole crew grow.
Right here ain't paying the game no damn attention. So Bachira just puts the moves on him. He ends up dribbling down the field, passes the ball to Rin, and he drills that hole in, scoring the first goal. So you see this and you gotta be thinking, okay, they got a chance. They scored in the first minute. They like that. This just must be a fraud-ass all-star team. But man, oh man, they basically just gave him a make-a-wish point. Because from here on out, it was just straight belt to ass.
Well, these are professionals, and they're playing against high school Japanese kids. So yeah, they weren't gonna beat them. They weren't gonna beat them.
Let me show you why they offered me a $1 billion contract.
Demon mode, bro. Look at that shit.
You know what happened? It was too fast. And he just cut through their whole defense.
Oof.
And here comes Mr. Hero Ball Ren talking like, your route's too obvious. But Mbappe looked at dog and said, you have good reads, but I'm too fast for you, nigga. Zooms past Ren and blasted it to the goal.
Yeah.
They know what the hell just happened.
These guys got
He scored, he was
embarrassed.
Like, all right, guys, let's hurry up and hit the showers. I smell like shit because I'm surrounded by shitty players. And the humbling did not stop here. This man Ren was like, man, just
I think they were scored on by every single player on the Team World 5.
immediately clamped by Mbappe. And bro right here
Yep.
just comes and snatches his shit. Just easy pickings. So he passes it to little homie right here. His eyes start moving like a Sharingan, and he kicks it straight through Isagi and Bachira down the field, all the way down to the Dreadhead. He just bullies soccer Zarbon, and while Tokimitsu was trying to run to get to the ball, dude just gets pushed to the side and just scores with ease.
When they said that they were smaller, it clearly showed there.
Just goal after goal. This was basically like the main roster just shitting on the practice squad or something. So then on the last play of the game, Ren tried to lock in on this dude named Leonardo Luna. But he lost this exchange the moment bro started talking. Dude said, oh, you're Ren Itoshi. Your size brother, aren't you? And you know your brother's a dog, right? Can't say the same about his little brother though. So after
Yeah, dude. Rin isn't always in the shadow of his brother, bro.
He makes a force field and moved his feet so fast he made a vortex. Dude had Rin lost. And the moment he tried to move, he read him like a book. He kicked the ball right through his legs.
Fucking
He
nutmeg.
said one of the most wild lines ever. This man says in my exact words, if you open your legs that easily, people are gonna think you're a loose guy.
Nah, dude. Who the fuck came up with that line, man?
Yo, what? What even makes you think of that? You know what?
I don't know, bro, but the Japanese like playing with their with the words, bro. And you know, some fucking writer, the author of the fucking manga knew what he was fucking doing with that. But it's true. What he said was true, despite how AO it was. I mean, he basically allowed the ball an easy path through his legs.
Dog, I'm just not even gonna question it.
Disrespectful
They did it
nutmeg,
easily.
though. Holy
GG,
shit.
easy, game over. They
Oof.
beat these boys 1-5. And they didn't even shake no hands. They went straight to the locker room.
There was no sweat
Ladies and gentlemen, we
either.
have reached our final moment. Or to be more real with you,
Okay.
moments. Because the rest of the moments in this video are all done by one singular man. And he is none other than the most disrespectful man in sports
Fuck.
anime. The Snow Bunny mind-controlled demon, Bryan Hawk. This is one of the most unhinged anime characters.
I fucking hated this
I've
guy.
ever laid my
I'm
eyes
glad
on.
Takamura
This
beat
dude
his ass.
clinically insane. Now, if you don't know what anime this is Hajime no Ippo.
Yes.
One of the greatest sports animes
Ooh.
of all time. And Bryan Hawk is the WBC junior middleweight champion with a record of 20-0. 17 of those wins coming by KO. Now,
Pretty
to
good record.
understand why this man is so unhinged, we have to know the backstory. So Bryan Hawk is from New York, and he had a pretty troubled life. So one fateful night, bro was on the run from a dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. So when he was about to get his brains blown out, something snapped in him. The demons in his head came out, and he beat the shit out of the dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. And it was brutal. He kept on pummeling his unconscious body until he was satisfied. So while he was beating this man in a dark alley, a world-famous boxing trainer named Miguel Zale was watching this, and he was completely shocked. So he walked up to try
Miguel
to
Zale?
stop Bryan, but he literally couldn't. Bryan was about to kill this man. But while observing this unhinged man, the coach had a revelation because he realized this dude just beat the ever-living crap out of a guy that held him up at gunpoint. This
Yeah, he had
isn't
no
the
fear, bro.
run-of-the-mill crackhead. This is a potential world champion. So the coach told him,
Yep.
come with me. I'll take you to a place where you could beat people legally, and you could have all the money, power, and woman you want. And Bryan accepted his deal. And from that fateful night, the rest was history.
Too bad his career was ended by one man.
Insane, knocking out damn near every opponent he was in the ring with. And he ended up becoming a world champion with little to no training. So now that we have the backstory, let's get into the antics. First up was his first confrontation with Takamura. This man Takamura.
Oh yeah, he was
having
egging.
the fight of his life,
Takamura was
hanging
egging him
to
on
his
here.
last breath. And he looks over at ringside, and this motherfucker Bryan Hawk is just sitting there watching him get his ass whooped with some bitches. So Takamura got pissed off
Oh,
and
yeah.
wanted to make a statement in front of the champion. So he knocks the dude out that he's fighting through the ring, and he ends up landing right in front of him. So while Takamura is just mogging him while he's just sitting there,
Oh, Takamura was
decides to
serious
stand up
there, bro.
and clap. And it seems like he was entertained and intrigued to fight Takamura. So after the
Nah,
match
this
in
guy's
the
a piece
locker
of
room,
shit,
while
bro.
Takamura's doing a meeting
I
with the
hated
press,
Bryan Hawk,
Bryan
man.
Hawk
Fuck
comes to
this
his
guy.
locker room. So you gotta be thinking, oh, he's just here to congratulate him and show respect for the person that's gonna come up and fight him.
What's he gonna do?
My God, what this man says lights the whole room on fire. So he tells his translator to tell him, Mr. Hawk says he would like to shake the hand of his next opponent and acknowledge his fight. But
Oh,
then he tells
that's
the
never a good
translator
idea.
something else, and he is completely
Yeah, that translator
He's
doesn't want to
thinking
say
in
what he
his
just
head,
told him to say.
"No way this nigga wants me to say this shit." But Bryan insisted. He said, say it, nigga. Mr. Hawk did not come to Japan to see your fight. He came to Japan to indulge in our women.
Yeah, dude, that's some disrespectful shit, bro.
Like, bro,
Nah,
what?
man.
This man only came to Japan to get with women. This is a sick nigga. And then he starts laughing at Takamura like,
Oh, no, he-
"Come on, Takamura."
Everything he
Let
said
my handshake
here
that nigga.
ended up being
So
his
Takamura
downfall,
was not
'cause
about
he
to take
fucking-
this
look at
disrespect, 'cause he
Takamura,
just
bro. He's
disrespected him and his
spewing,
whole
bro.
country. So he goes into swing off, but he stops his punch with one hand. Had the whole room in disbelief. Stopping a grown man's punch with one
Oh, to be
hand
fair,
is
at this
absurd.
time he
And
was
then after
dealing with
this,
the
he says,
effects of
"Oh,
like weight of
that's
the
a nice
losing
firm
weight, so
handshake." So then he
was
walks away,
he's
and when he
he's
opened
clearly
the door, somebody's
dehydrated.
already waiting for him, and he just laughing his ass off, heading to his hotel to do some cheek crushing. This man is insane.
Fuck
And
this guy.
is just the tip of the iceberg. So now we move into the second moment
Dude,
of his.
just
and there's
remembering
no
this
other way to
fucking-
describe it than this.
Just remembering everything this motherfucker did is already boiling in my fucking blood, man. This guy, dude, fuck Bryan, man. Everything that happened to him afterwards, he
Nobody
completely deserved.
Mind control.
Oh, nah,
So this man flew into Japan from America for Fight Week, and he brought his entire harem of bunnies.
Well, I don't know. Is Bryan black? I don't even know if this dude was actually black. He could be. I don't think I've ever seen a black guy with blonde hair,
Now
but
it's time to look at the full effect of the snow bunny
could be.
mind control. So Bryan was having a public sparring session where the whole media and
well,
public
snow
could come
bunnies are.
watch. So during this
I
session,
I always
he was
assume
getting
we're
his
blonde
ass
women,
beat. He was
blonde white
giving
women.
no effort and not trying at all. And he was just saying shit like, "Ow, he got me." And then in the middle of the session, he just says, "Oh my God, Coach,
Oh, I
he's
fucking hate
too
this guy, bro.
strong." So Coach Kamagawa was there to scout him out, and he was just watching this like, "Are you kidding me? This is fucking useless. Look at him, he's not even trying."
Yeah,
So
he's
they
not
end up
trying.
leaving, but while they're leaving, the brigade of snow bunnies arrive at the gym, and literally
Fuck.
5 seconds later, you just hear a boom outside. So they're like, "What the hell just happened?" So they run back in the gym, and all they see is blood on the mat. His glove drenched in blood, and he starts saying, "Well, goddamn, what took y'all fine asses so long? Had me bored than a motherfucker." And you just see his opponent knocked out while bro's just
No, dude, he fucking deserves everything that happened. I hate motherfuckers like this so much, man. Man, dudes that flaunt this shit, flaunt like this, flaunt their women like this, and parade around like this, bro, are usually the most insecure, most pieces of shit. Dude, I remember seeing that, bro. Oh my God. Dude, this dude, not only was he unhinged, but Fuck, when I saw that, dude, I'm like, dude, I hope Takamura fucking beats the ever living shit out of you, and he does, and he
Characters
ruins
I
his
have
career.
ever seen. But
Fuck
if
this
he
guy, bro.
didn't think
Fuck.
he could get any more
Just going back down
disrespect,
this shit,
we
dude,
get
pisses me
the
off.
press
I
conference.
hate this
So
dude
the
so
day
much.
before the fight, they end up having the
Good
press
character,
conference. And
but
this press
because of how
conference
hateable he
went down
fucking is.
exactly like
Oh
what you
my
would think
goodness,
with
shit.
a person of this caliber.
Boxing
From
is all about
inside
respect and,
reporters,
you know,
Mr. Hawk, the world
and,
would like
and
to know what
two
is your
men
game
in the
plan
ring.
going
It
into this fight?
has nothing to do with women or this flaunting that this motherfucker does. Oh yeah, this dude is disrespectful
And
as
literally
fuck.
telling Shorty right here, baby, you can ask me more questions in my room tonight. Room 69
Oh,
if you
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available
Jesus,
on both
bro.
PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
Too bad he loses everything.
know
So,
what I mean. Hell no! And then when him and Takamura face off,
Oh,
he
yeah, no.
decides to give him a little uppercut.
oh, he wants to egg Takamura
gets
on.
pissed off and is about
He's
to
just
swing
fueling
on him, but
Takamura
they
more
end
to
up holding
beat
him
his
back.
ass. Takamura is not the type of
Ends up
guy to let
grabbing
that shit
Joe by
slide.
the collar and cussing him out. And Bryan just looks at him.
Okay.
And you can probably guess what he did next.
What did he do,
He
man?
slaps the piss out of him.
Oh,
Bryan
God.
just assaulted an old man, and then he starts
Yeah,
cussing
this is
everybody
not
out
ending
and
well for
says
him,
the
is it?
wildest line ever. And I quote, "You want to beat me, huh? Then bring me all of your women. I'll give you my genes. I'll spread my
Oh,
what
what? This
throughout
motherfucker
country.
deserves to
And
be
in 20
fucking
years,
beat, bro.
Japan will be crawling with world champions."
Japan's good enough without it.
I'm gonna say it again. One of the most
Noya
unhinged
is one of
characters
the
I have
top
ever laid my
Japanese
eyes on.
champions right now.
It's time for the final moment.
Inoue?
Fight night. The way
Fuck.
Bryan Hawk fought this man
guy, bro.
Takamura is going to make your jaw drop. From the moment Bryan Hawk made his entrance,
This guy's so unserious. All of this
in the ring
just
and
proves
took
that
off
this
his
man is not a
entrance
good
armor,
fighter.
He was wearing Takamura's merch under it and stared him straight in the eyes and just ripped his shirt to shreds. He was trying to push every button possible. Crowd booing and everything. They hate this nigga. And before the bell's about to ring, just look at him. Just staring him down with his tongue out. Bro, what is he doing? I remember multiple people.
This guy
basically said
clearly
that this
doesn't
dude
take
is
the
basically
sport
Kid
seriously,
Buu. He
bro.
was a boxer, and they are completely right because this is dead ass how he would act. So the bell rings, and both of them just start squaring each other up. But Bryan ends up dropping his shoulders to taunt him to make him throw the first punch. So Takamura says, and he starts throwing hands.
Yeah, I don't think Bryan Hawk expected Takamura to throw a fucking barrage.
But this, of course, was a trap. Because when Bryan saw the opportunity, he grabbed the rope.
Ah, that's some fucking dirty shit right there.
Started showing out. Bro hits the motherfucking Steve Fox duck and counters him again. And he gets him in the corner and starts teeing off. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just throwing shit like a wild animal.
Fuck
so when
this guy.
Takamura finally got out the corner, he tries to throw a 1-2. But he ducks it. And
Yeah,
sends
the way
it
this
to
guy
the
fights,
stratosphere.
bro.
And this is when Takamura realized this dude has no boxing fundamentals.
Yeah,
at
he
all.
doesn't
He is
fight.
just so naturally talented at fighting that he could do whatever the he wanted to and get away with it. Look at him just weaving everything, dodging every punch. Then he got in close.
The lack of boxing fundamentals is why he lost, by the way. Boxing fundamentals is very important, even if you're gifted, talented like he is. Because if you start to lose and your natural talent ain't working, you gotta go back to the fundamentals. And Bryan Hawk couldn't do that in this fight, which is why he fucking lost.
And crushed his skull with his left. Takamura was out cold on his feet. So Bryan was coming in to finish the job.
Yep, here he
But
comes.
Takamura gets saved by the bell. So Bryan stops right in
This
front of
dude
him.
is just
So
a
right when
dirty
Takamura
fucking player,
regains
bro.
consciousness, he sees this man staring in his face with his tongue out, looking like a wild animal. And just from this interaction, you knew how the rest of this fight was gonna go down. Every round, this nigga was doing some more crazy shit. Bro was leaning back, throwing haymakers.
Yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't enough to take down Takamura. Takamura's fucking spirit is stronger than half the shit this guy did.
And dog, this entire fight, every time Takamura got the upper hand, he just get countered every time and knocked down. Then after he would stand back up, he would just get him on the ropes, throw about 50 haymakers in a row, and hit him with the night-night, nigga. I swear, bro, when I saw him hit Takamura with this haymaker of doom, I thought it was over.
No.
Bro was standing over his body and emoting too. But he ended up standing up after this. But he was not conscious at all.
No, he went full
was
animal,
literally
bro.
walking in the ring unconscious. if this is real life, the ref is stopping this shit because this just got ridiculous. Niggas was really witnessing murder on live TV. It was rinse and repeat. Every time he got up, he would get put on the ropes, eat about 60 haymakers, and get his ass dropped by a mean-ass left hook. It was ridiculous. But alas, y'all know how animes be. This man Takamura got revived by the power of plot at one of the most devious lock-in moments of all time.
This dude, you look like a fucking monster and absolutely destroyed Bryan in a few seconds, bro.
This is one of the craziest comebacks of all
You wanted to
time.
murder
What
Bryan.
ended this fight was
Murder
the
him
exchange.
with this.
Takamura's going in for a mean left hook.
Ooh.
Bryan sees it and leans back all the
Nope.
way in that signature position, and his eyes are bloodshot red, ready to kill. And Bryan is thinking in his head,
I knew I wouldn't lose to this plot bullshit.
Nope.
Night, bitch ass nigga!
Nope.
Bryan hits Takamura, and it looks like the end. But unfortunately for Bryan, the last punch
No.
at Stormtrooper aim, it grazes
Yeah,
Takamura.
fucking
missing
shit ass
his
punch,
chin.
bro. That's why you need to learn your
It was
fundamentals, dumbass. Boom. Eat that shit.
He gets his face drilled into the ground, hitting him so hard it replayed 3 different times. And that was all she wrote. Done
Yep.
deal,
KO victory by
No,
for
I'm gonna be
Takamura, despite getting his
completely
ass beat
real,
most of the
Bryan Hawk
fight.
look, he got robbed. Like, if we being for real, this fight should have ended like rounds ago. Like, he slept
He didn't
this
get
nigga
robbed.
Takamura twice. Like, ref, be for real. What the fuck are we doing, my nigga?
He
Like,
got
your
cut out- he
license
got
needs to be
beat
taken
up.
away. But hey, you know what? Shouts out Takamura, because you had to knock that nigga out after all the disrespectful shit he did to you. And after this, Bryan Hawk retired. And I'm not
Yep.
joking. The nigga never fought again.
Nope.
Takamura apparently gave this man PTSD.
Yep.
So he quite literally made bro put the fries in the bag.
You will never touch women ever again. That guy
And ladies and
got
gentlemen, that is
fucking
all she
humbled.
wrote for the most disrespectful moments in anime history. 9. Holy, the 2-year hiatus is over. I brought this shit back before GTA.
All right, that's the end of that fucking video, dude. I swear to God, dude, going back down, dude. Remembering everything that Bryan Hawk did, bro, fucking pisses me off. Fuck Bryan. Fuck that guy. Oh, I'm so glad Takamura beat his ass. I don't agree with Bryan being robbed. He wasn't robbed because he couldn't put Takamura down. That was a simple fact of the story. Like, no matter what Bryan Hawk did, no matter how talented he was, no matter what he tried to do, he could not put Takamura down. And it came back to bite him in the ass. And he had ended his career. Well, that was a fucking good video. That was the most disrespectful moments in anime history 9 by CG the Champ. Link will be in the description to his channel and to the video, so you guys can go like it and subscribe to him if you so wish. But I would also appreciate you guys also doing the same for me. Leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys even managed to watch all of this fucking video, thank you. Thank you for sticking around and watching. And adios.